What up? What is good? What is good, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? Make sure it's good. All right, it's good. It's good. Yeah. So what up, y'all? What up? One day post Rebel Moon teaser release. A lot of content out there yesterday, right? Lots of content, lots of reactions to the trailer or the teaser, if whatever you want to call it. It's 3 minutes or something. I like to call that a trailer, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple out there. Yeah, so I had a lot of stuff, a lot of content, Rebel Moon content out there yesterday, man. So I hope everybody navigated it to the best of their abilities and saw everything they wanted to see. It's not too much today. In fact, I was almost not even going to do a daily show today. Kind of wasn't feeling well earlier. Matter of fact, I had to leave work early and shit. So feeling better now, though. Took me a nap, got some rest, and yeah, I'm here. So I got a couple things. Stephen Colbert, one of my homies, he dropped some articles from Screen Rant about he got to visit the Rebel Moon sets in like October of last year. So I'm going to pull up those articles that he finally got a chance to put out, and I'll talk about them, tell you my thoughts, and things like that. Show some cool pictures. Zach said some things about a Gears movie, bro, and like people are like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Okay, relax." He just said that. I mean, I don't know if that's a thing. He's knee deep in Rebel Moon right now, y'all. He literally just left Germany promoting the movie, and he still has another chapter that's coming next year and all of this kind of stuff. So we should relax a little bit. But anyway. Yeah, let's get into it. Let me throw the background music on. Let's hang out for a bit. Like I said, not much today, not much. Let's see. There we go. You know what I'm saying? All right. You know how I start the show off every time, you know what I'm saying, with stuff I saw today.
What the hell is that?
So fucking down. Anyway, let's get it on. Let's get on. And it's not much, like I said, not much. And this is actually something I saw yesterday, but it was a pretty much a busy day with the Rebel Moon stuff, right? So I didn't get a chance to talk about a couple other things that I might have, in other words, talked about. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do this. All right, here we go. First poster for Vanessa Kirby and Ridley Scott's Napoleon in theaters November 22nd. The World for Josephine. Let's do this like this so we can see the whole thing. Academy Award nominee Vanessa Kirby, The World for Josephine. Fire actress. Looking forward to this movie. This was dope to see. Can't wait for Napoleon for sure. Napoleon trailer. Yeah, it is. The Napoleon trailer is pretty fucking dope. It is dope. So we'll see what happens with that. Again, Vanessa Kirby, the hotness. All right, here we go. PlayStation Portal is what they're calling this new thing here. Now, you guys know me. I like to talk about video games. I am a PlayStation guy through and through. I've owned a couple of Xboxes, but they were all given to me, so to say. And there's look. When I get Xbox, the only thing I wanted to play was Gears of War or Halo or stuff like that. But I've always been a PlayStation guy. So this thing right here, it says PlayStation Portal, 8-inch LCD, 1080p, 60 hertz screen, haptic feedback, adaptive triggers. PlayStation Portal will connect remotely to your PS5 over Wi-Fi, 3.5mm audio jack, blah, 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 PlayStation Link wireless technology. I won't be getting this. I can give two fucks about the price tag or whatever. A portable gaming PlayStation 5 is dope sounding. But this is not. Look, if you look right here, PlayStation Cloud streaming is not supported at launch. Trash. That's trash. That's fucking trash. Like when it comes to these things coming out, when people who make consoles come out with stuff like this and they release it not being fully up to fucking fire. Like up to fire. You need to be up to fire when you release it. Like your level needs to be fire. Oh, let's hurry up and get it out there without this. Are you fucking kidding me? No cloud streaming. Get the fuck out of here, bro. No cloud streaming on release. And then somebody says, so if I don't own a PS5, I can't buy this to play PS5 games. What a major L. That's an L. Let me tell you this. I'll put it like this real clear. Portable gaming systems should be just that. Now, the ability to connect to the PS5 over Wi-Fi, fire. That's fire. To play stuff like that, make sure everything's in sync, but you should be able to interchange the games. You shouldn't be stuck playing whatever the fuck is just on your PS. Like, that should not be a thing with a portable gaming system, okay? And so let's pull this back up here because this is giving me bad vibes all around. It's a device that's an accessory to the PS5 for $200, bro. I want y'all to ask Sony how many of those controllers that they sold, those customizable controllers that cost $200. Ask them how many they sold. I really want to know. I'm very curious to know. I guarantee you the number is not that high, right? It's an accessory. Calling people in there because this is true because this was a fucking dude said get a PS. That's a fucking shit thing to say to people, honestly. But calling people ignorant because they want a true handheld and not a pointless one. Exactly. This thing looks nice. It looks nice. I'm sure the graphics look fire. I'm sure all of that. But if you cannot play games on it without having to be connected to Wi-Fi, this whole thing is a waste of fucking materials. It's a waste of fucking plastic. It's a waste of whatever materials they put into it. If you cannot go somewhere without Wi-Fi and still play games, trash. Fucking 1,000% trash. So I wouldn't get this anyway because you know what? I don't travel away from home that much where I'm that desperate to play my games. You know what I'm saying? But some people do. And you're advertising this as a portable gaming system, but there's nothing portable about it. Basically, trash. Let's see who's announcing the house. Trash. Sorry, I went on a little rant there. I saw that today. When it first got announced, I was like, okay. Eternal Pretty Reverend Moon. Hey, what's good? Thank you for stopping today. So sorry, I'm just not getting to this. This place support is kind of whack. No Bluetooth support. You can't use your own headphones in this thing. You want to buy it. Bro, it's trash. It's trash. Yeah, hey, look, check this out, RJ. I am a PlayStation dude through and through. Have been for years. It's only over the internet. Trash. Then it's not a portable gaming system. Do you understand what I'm saying? Portable is if you're on a fucking train, if you're on an airplane and you got a fucking 7-hour flight and you have one of these, you should be able to pop this bitch out and just play games on it. But no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Can't do that. What up, Primo Role Play? Yeah. Seriously. Joey, what's good, homie? What's good, man? Appreciate you stopping through the Daily Show as always, bruh. But yeah, this is absolute. Joey, I'd like to know your thoughts. We'll talk about this next time we get a chance. Like next time we do a stream together, we'll talk about this fucking PlayStation port. This is bullshit. This is not a portable handheld device. Let's make it clear. No, I have not seen it yet. I do plan to watch it though. I do plan to watch it because I was a bad, like, I think Gran Turismo as a game is fire, but I'm just a bad player. I'm not good at it, which leads to me not playing it that much, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, Joe, we're going to talk about this because it's trash outside the Steam Deck, of course. Yeah. I got you. But still, it's don't advertise it as this thing, and it's not this thing. Like, you literally have to be to a Wi-Fi connection to even do anything with this motherfucker. That's trash. I'll tell you what, the last time I had a PlayStation portable device, it was the Vita, and I bought it right before I deployed, right? So I went to Iraq, ain't no internet. I was able to play, man. I enjoyed that piece of equipment my entire deployment because you didn't have to have the internet to play it. That's what it was made for. Like, I bought Madden and a couple other games before I deployed, and I was able to like have fun using that device. Was it the best thing? No, but it did its job, which was to fucking keep me occupied during some times and kept me in touch with gaming and shit while I was, in Iraq. Like, so it's I don't know. That's trash. Anyway, let's move on. All right, now this, bro, let me tell you something right here about this. This is fucking, and this came out today, 3:01 a.m., right? So that means some shit happened like overnight or whatever. For me personally, because I live in Eastern time zone or whatever. All right, after 112 days of strikes, the WGA received an invitation to meet with Bob Iger, Donna Langley, Ted Sarandos, David, and all these people, the motherfuckers who's pocketing all the money, to under the pretense of further negotiations to end the strike. Instead, they were lectured about how good the AMPTP's single and only counteroffer was in an attempt to get them to cave to the studio's demands. No counteroffer or further negotiations took place. So these people called the WGA to meet and they lectured them? Bro, you might as well put your seatbelt on, bro. This shit gonna last longer. Let's check this out. This shit gonna last longer than anybody probably anticipated. That's just, yo, let me tell you something. After 102 days of being on strike and of AMPTP silence, the companies began to bargain with us on August 11, presenting us for the fifth time with a counter offer. Not let's change the shit up and do some right shit. Let's fucking counter offer yo shit. After 102 days of being on strike, the companies began with us. We responded to their counter at the beginning of last week and engaged in further discussions throughout the week. On Monday of this week, we received an invitation to meet with Bob Iger, Donna Langley, Ted Sarandos, David Zaslav, and Carol Lombardini. It was accompanied by a message that it was past time to end this strike and that the companies were finally ready to bargain for a deal. We accepted that invitation and, in good faith, met tonight in hopes that the companies were serious about getting the industry back to work. Listen to this. We accepted that invitation and, in good faith, in hopes that the companies were serious about getting the industry back to work. Instead, on the 113th day of the strike, and while SAG-AFTRA is walking the picket lines by our side, we were met with a lecture about how good their single and only counter offer was. So they called them in there like, yo, let's fix this thing. Let's get this thing taken care of. Come on in here. And then when they sat down and the fucking lights went down and the little presentations went up, they were like, you should have listened to our last offer. It's great. You need to fucking listen to it. We explained all, hold on, here we go. Which is talking about the WGA, we explained all the ways in which their counters limitations are and loopholes or omissions fail to sufficiently protect riders from the existential threats that cause us to strike in the first place. We told them that a strike has a price, and that price is an answer to all, and not just some of the problems created by the business. But this wasn't a meeting to make a deal. This was a meeting to get us to cave, which is why not 20 minutes after we left the meeting, the AMTP released its summary of the proposals. Trash. Fucking trash. All right, trash. That's wow, bro. Wow. That is fucking fucked up. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk about this for a second, man. Let's some Rebel Moon fire real quick, man. Let's talk about this for a second. So, obviously, I think I pulled this up yesterday. So, I'm confused. So, is this game going to be only for mobile? Because of some comments. So, Rebel Moon Universe just got bigger. Super Evil Megacorp is developing a 4-player co-op action game that will take place after the events of the upcoming films in 2024, right? So, obviously, you got this cool shit right here. It's dope. At the bottom, it says, can y'all actually make a console game as well? As nice as this is. So is it just going to be on mobile? I'm going to tell you something right now, bro. I mean, I've started playing mobile games to play some Rebel Moon shit, but your boy don't play mobile games at all. I just don't, right? So there's that. Let's go. Somebody said, let's go. I think if this is just on mobile, still excited to a certain extent, but I don't play mobile games, y'all. I just don't play mobile games. So. Let's go to this right here. Oh, this was cool. Let's damn. So they've only made mobile games. Ah, man. So it's one. Check thine DMs. Oh, thine DMs, bro. Let me do that real quick. Let me pull this down. I don't know what y'all saying a little. Sad. I don't know why I said it like that. Fucking. Oh, let me do that. Oh no, hey, I'm trying something, Joey. Hey, I got you. Yeah, Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I meant to tell, like my bad, dude. I'm trying something to make the quality of my streams better because, like, I've run into issues a lot. I'm sure everybody who watches notices that I get pissed off on stream because I run into a lot of issues when it comes to stuff not playing, stuff not popping up. So, because I don't get many views on Twitch, I decided not to stream it to Twitch today to see if it helps. And, bro, let me tell you something. Stream flawless right now. See, I ain't having to do a whole bunch of extra work to get something to pop up. So, let's just see if that's the case. Besides, nobody watches it on Twitch, man. Like, I'm sure that's how you know I'm live because you get the notification. But yeah, I don't know. But hold up, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, let me do that. Hold up, I saw something. Yo, is that Ohio Dave right there, bro? That's you? Yo, hold up, y'all. Let me hit up the music for a second because I was gonna play some sound anyway, but this Ohio Dave, wow, bro. He said, "Warner Brothers." Yo, is that Dave right there? Hey, that's true though. That's true. That's true. If you really want to think about it, let's be real clear. Warner Brothers, they Christopher Nolan walked into them with Oppenheimer. All his movies been with Warner Brothers pretty much, man, up until the point. And he came in and he said, "Yo, I'm gonna do this movie, Oppenheimer. This is what I'm gonna do." And somebody said, "Nah, bro, nah, we don't want this, this, and this." And he was like, "No. I get 1,000% creative control over my shit. Y'all ain't interfering." They said, "Well, nah, that's not gonna work." And he took his shit to Universal. Now he making hundreds of millions of dollars off fucking Oppenheimer. When Warner Brothers could have had that movie. Instead, they're fucking dumb fucks. Goddamn. And Rebel Moon as well. Like, I know he pitched it to Lucas and them and with Star Wars, and they were like, "Oh, we don't know." Probably them two. Instead, they put out as much as I enjoy a lot of things about the sequel trilogy when it came to the Star Wars, that right there looks like, bro, you needed to change it up. Change it up. And now you got this happening, bro. He took Rebel Moon to Warner Brothers, and they was like, "No, bro, no." And so, okay, and now it shit's on Netflix, and now it's getting looked at by everybody. Everybody thinks Fire's games coming out about it and shit. Man, people are just fucking. All right. Anyhow, let's get to this video right here. Let's watch this right here. Zack Snyder, when asked about what game he'd like to turn into a movie. Hey, let's do this.
We're here at the world's biggest gaming convention, so I have to ask you, is there any gaming property that you both think would make a great movie?
There are some.
Well, there are a lot. I mean, we've talked about a bunch of, Gears has always come up, in sort of our circle. Interesting. And I was a fan of the game. So, I mean, off the top of my head, that one.
We're here at the world's biggest gaming convention, so
already that has begun. That video came out, and already it's all over. Everybody, they said, "Hey, if he does." And look, I will tell you right now, I was a fan of the games. Never finished a Gears game because, like I said earlier, I was a PlayStation guy. Didn't play much sort of Xbox games, but I did play like I played the game and I know how pretty dope it is. So that'd be dope, man. Zack Snyder, Gears of War, Batista said many times he want to play Marcus Phoenix. So if they can make that happen, I'm sure Netflix will be very fucking happy to put that on their platform. By all means, it's probably a couple years down the line, though. So we'll see what happens. What makes it better is that particular story, Gears of War, is a sort of timeless. So it's not like you have to. He could tell that shit in 5 years if he want to, right? Right. So there's that. But let's see. Yeah. So that would be dope. That would be dope, man. That would be incredible for sure. All right, so real quick, I did want to talk to you guys. No spoilers right now, no spoilers, but so I watched Ahsoka chapters 1 and 2 just a few hours ago. Didn't get a chance to watch it last night when it premiered, but if they're going to be doing that every Tuesday, I think that will be beneficial to me because a lot of these shows, like for the Wednesday spot, I tried to I tried out at least, because they release their shows on Wednesdays at 12 a.m. I try to at least get on there and drop my thoughts at least on the episode, you know what I'm saying? Because it's always one of those things where when I get off work, I have to try to watch it before the show, and it's always a time crunch and things of that nature. So I do welcome this time change. I do welcome it a lot. So I thought it was dope. I thought Ahsoka chapters 1 and 2 was incredible, and I tweeted about it. And I thought, I hope they keep this up. I hope that the rest of the series is as incredible as those first two. I thought the choreography. There's one thing that bothered me though a little bit. Just one thing. At first, the characters who wear headpieces, Ahsoka and Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character, I can't remember her name off the top of my fucking head. They have headpieces on, obviously, when it comes to the aesthetics of their characters they're playing. Sometimes they didn't move right with it. Like I can tell it's practical. It's practical. It's not CG. It's just that, like, their head movements are a little bit like, I don't want this thing to fall off my head. And I'm sure it's very light. I'm sure it's made out of like a very light material. And that kind of got me a bit at the beginning. Not too much at the end of the episode, but the action was great. I thought that these lightsaber fights, you're never going to get the lightsaber fights that you got in the prequel trilogy. Those things were like they were like ballet, right? Very choreographed, nice, smooth, fire lightsaber battles. Ever since then, it's all been the sequel trilogy. It's all like brutal lightsaber battles, and I like that to a certain extent. So I thought these were a balance of both of those. But again, I like it. I like it so far, and I hope that they stick to landing. That's what we always say about these Disney Plus shows, is that they always start off so fire, and we hope that they stick to landing. So Ahsoka chapters 1 and 2, dope. If you ain't watched it yet, go check it out. It has my seal of approval. Rosario Dawson is an incredible Ahsoka, and it's good. Everybody's on par in this fucking show. Everybody's acting is great. Everything's dope. So, check it out if you haven't, and I'll talk about this more, I'm sure, this weekend as I get on streams and things of that nature. It's dope, man. It's dope. I'm digging Ahsoka so far. So y'all check it out, man. Let's see what else we got here. One more thing that I did want to make sure that I did bring up. The homie Stephen Colbert. He said, I had the pleasure of visiting the set of Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon last October, right? And can finally reveal the awesome stuff I saw and learned about the massive movies he made for Netflix. Here's an overview with more to come, right? So you see these photo credits, Clay knows, because Clay took pictures of all the people who visit. Clay's always there to take the pictures, which is absolutely dope because he's the fire photographer. Steven in front of a ship, him on the set, as he trying to steer some shit. What you doing, Steven? And also, he says, here's some of what I learned about the characters of Rebel Moon during the set visit. I talked to Steven to see if he wanted to come on and talk about some of this. He's very, very busy right now writing about this shit, all of this stuff. So what I'm going to show you in a second is just like briefly what he has. And he says, so there's a lot of flashbacks in the trailer. Basically, a ton of Game of Thrones stuff goes down years before Rebel Moon, A Child of Fire even starts. Here's what I pieced together about the backstory from what they showed us on set. But it's about to be all there. That's so awesome. All right, so here, let's go to this. Take a look. Let's take a look, man. Let's take a look. Everything we're on the set is Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. Some fire shit right there. It's like some stunts. Let's go. Rebel Moon is a sci-fi epic by Zack Snyder, promised to be one of Netflix's biggest. Okay, so Screen Rant visited the set of Zack Snyder's sci-fi epic Rebel Moon in October 2022, and here's everything we learned about the development, production, characters, and more. Rebel Moon is the start of Snyder's second new universe at Netflix following Army of the Dead, and it promises to be one of the biggest movies Netflix has ever made. Looks like one of the biggest movies ever made. Rebel Moon is arriving in 2 parts. Part 1, Rebel Moon, A Child of Fire, releases December 22nd, just a few months away into this year, right before Christmas. Rebel Moon 2, hopefully right here, when I say December. Hopefully that leads to a week earlier than that in theaters. But shit needs a theatrical release. Let's be fucking clear here, right? So anyway, Rebel Moon, the Scar Giver, which we realize Korra is a Scar Giver, releases April 19th, 2024. Both movies were shot back to back, with Screen Rant's visit to the set encompassed a massive amount of behind the scenes material covering both movies. While much of the discussions were focused on the first installment, there's also a lot to learn about Rebel Moon, the Scar Giver, and the future of the Rebel Moon franchise, which is just getting started. So obviously, you see some pictures here that they put out there earlier. The first time Rebel Moon said was an art design room. We spoke with production designer Stefan Duchamp about the movie's visual development. Zack Snyder is known for his extensive use of storyboards, meticulously drawing every single shot prior to shooting and referencing the storyboards on set instead of the script while working with cast and crew. But he did even more drawing for Rebel Moon, according to Duchamp. Snyder drew thousands of images for Rebel Moon, and most of the concept artists developed designs that originate from the sketches drawn by Snyder. He'll do the first sketch. He'll say something like this, and then we keep that, and then we'll start riffing on it. You know what I'm saying? Start fucking adjusting and making their interpretation of what Snyder has done. Pretty much is what I gather from this. While Star Wars is clearly an influence, it's not the primary inspiration for Rebel Moon. And throughout the art and other parts of the set, we saw numerous elements that resembled other properties than just Star Wars, such as Dune, Battlestar Galactica, Blade Runner, Alien, Gears of War, Conan the Barbarian, and various other high fantasy anime inspirations, right? Let's see. The rustic retro features look doesn't mean it's all grounded, though. Some of the art, creature design, and sets reveal glimpses of fantastical creatures. Those birds we saw in the trailer, which were fucking absolutely dope. Rebel Moon Universe backstory and plot synopsis. Throughout the course of our visit to the Rebel Moon set and interactions with the cast and filmmakers, we glean pieces of plot and larger mythology of the universe. The Rebel Moon mythos is already charted out far beyond the events of the first two movies. Snyder has the history of the Imperium chronicled back in time several millennia, bruh. Research, motherfucker, put it in there, even including their universe creation mythology, some of which will be featured or referenced in flashbacks. Now, hundreds of years before the events of the movie, there was a renaissance at the height of the Imperium. Art and culture were at their peak, but the Imperium has been in a state of despair since then, especially after the death of the slain king 4 years prior to the events of Rebel Moon, a Child of Fire. According to producers Deborah Snyder, after the royal family's death, they didn't try in advance. They were war machines. So everything was very practical. It's just not taken care of like it was when the king was alive. All of that kind of gets lost. The appreciation of the art and everything. Feel that. While the slain king is an imperial colonizer, the Imperium got even more brutal and oppressive under the reign of his replacement, Regent Belisarius. According to Zack Snyder, the old king is much more straight up imperious, but like in a tradition, where I feel like the Regent Belisarius is much more like a dictator. Like, he'd be happy to raise the planet just for its natural resources than to be like, oh, we should land and see what the people are like, and maybe some of them could fight for us. Perfect example. What we learned about Rebel Moon's cast of characters. Rebel Moon starts in the farming community of Velt, featuring a number of characters, including Corey Stahl as Den, Ingvar Sigurdsson as Hagon, Master Instrument as Gunner, and more. Sophia tells Corey is the newest addition to the village. While she's adapting to real life, she has a mysterious past that she's keeping from them. Obviously, we saw some of that in trailers and things of that nature. The Imperium is full of soldiers such as Hawkshaws, which loosely resemble a more alien version of Uruk-hai designs from the Lord of the Rings movies, mystical and Styrian priests, and or the Kryptian super soldiers, which prop master Brad Elliott described as super dangerous because whether they're jacked up on drugs or whatever, they just have a training that they're really good because they've survived, and we know exactly. All right. There's also a number of side characters and creatures throughout, including a cameo from Snyder, regular Jenna Malone, Sucker Punch, as a giant spider woman named Harmada, bro. And we saw some of her action in the trailer. Fire. Many characters were also influenced by the actors who played it. For example, costume designer Stephanie Porter detailed how Duna Bay's costume was influenced by traditional Korean shapes, such as her Korean sword fighting pants and traditional gat hat. Jamal Hansu's costume included major inspiration from syndicalized juju wrestling, and Staz Nair's costume came from jewelry designed by his fiance. All right, one of the Blood Axe rebels, Milius, is non-binary, just like E. Duffy, the actor that portrays him. Staz Nair's character, Turek Abbey, spicy language influenced by his mixed Indian-Russian background. So a lot of information here. I retweeted Steven's tweet and article and stuff of that nature. So if you are feeling inclined, check that shit out. it is very informational. And I talked to Steven because I was seeing if he wanted to come on and talk about it a little bit. He's very busy right now, working on some more of this stuff, dude. He said he's working on a lot when it comes to Rebel Moon. So here's that. And this was funny. This was funny. So anyway, yeah, like I said, show not that long today. I appreciate everybody who came through. You guys support just by showing up. But if you want to add some extra support, there's some links down below for the Patreon where you can donate $1 a month to it, and you get full access to everything that's on there pretty much. But yo, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, and hope you guys enjoy the show. Hold on. What the fuck was I about to do? But yeah, man, you guys have a good one. Appreciate everybody who stopped through to check out the Daily Show today. See you guys tomorrow, same time, 5:40 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all take it easy.